guys, this is what they call the gearbox right here. This, you know what I'm saying, here's your tap and go, and this thing is just tried and true. Baby, it's gonna be okay. This isn't gonna hurt very much, okay? And you see this screw right here, depending on the unit you have, but you're always gonna have a screw. Each one's a little bit different in sizing, but they give you this tool. See this tool right here? And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put this in here. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, guys? We're gonna twist. Oh my goodness, that thing comes right out. Yep, it comes right on out of there, okay? That's your grease fitting. You see this stuff right here? This is $3-4 from Stihl. And on the end of this, it has a special threading. And so again, right here, you have threads. You thread this into here, it just twists in, okay? Now, I just greased this last week and I wasn't smart enough to film it, but here's the thing, you squeeze this and you turn this. Squeeze and turn, squeeze and turn, squeeze and turn, and even now it's pushing back. Why is it pushing back? Because it's filled. So I'm done. I filled my gear head. So now what do? I put the screw right back in there. And you can see the grease a little bit coming out. That's okay. Just wipe it off. It's your baby. Don't leave it all greasy, because when you go to trim, you're going to get grease, you're going to get grass, and that's the last thing you want to do. And just give it a good snug fit, and baby, that's it. You just saved yourself $150 plus all the labor, because it's a pain in the butt to do that, to replace that whole unit. But here's the thing, if you will just do this to all of your Stihl products, all of your trimmers, you would not believe the difference. And a lot of people, when they're using their devices, they're hearing this humming, they're hearing like this grinding noise. That's your gears, partner. You're ruining your weed eater. I'll come over to your house, I'll tie you up, I'll steal your Stihl equipment, baby it, and eat all your food. Here's the question I always get, Matt, how often do I put grease in the gear head? Let me ask you this, have you done it lately? Do it. Honestly, okay, so there isn't like you can put too much grease in there, okay? When it starts to push back a little bit, you know you're there. When it starts to ooze out, when you can feel a little resistance when you're squeezing in the tube, you're good to go. Most people do not do this step, and eventually what takes place is they'll just burn out the gear head. They'll take it in if it's under warranty, but more times than not, it's not under warranty, because as they give it to you from that Stihl authorized factory, that store that you bought it from, you're good to go for a year or 2 years. I mean, you really are, but listen. I'm always checking mine every year. When I winterize my equipment, I always make sure for the next season that I have grease in it. It's going to be the same way with all of your Stihl equipment. The hardest part about putting grease in the head is just remembering to do it once a year. You kind of want to do that. Go through it. Treat this thing good, and she'll treat you good.